Welcome. In this video, we are going to explain curvilinear coordinates. We will also express gradient, divergence, and curve in curvilinear coordinates. So, we are familiar with the Cartesian system. Cartesian system, the coordinates are represented as x, y, z. What did it x means? X means it is the distance from yz plane, and y is the distance from zx plane, and z is the distance from xy plane. If there is a point P and you call it A, B, C, the coordinates here are A, B, C. What does it mean? It means it is the meeting point of three planes. The planes are represented as x equal to A, y equal to B, and z equal to C. So these are the three surfaces which are plane in this coordinate system and which are meeting at point P. And these two planes x equal to A, y equal to B are meeting in a line. These two planes are meeting in a line and these two also meeting in a line. And the point at which these three lines are meeting, it is P. So tangent to these three lines will be the lines of the three axes. So it is x cap, it is the direction of x cap, y cap, and z cap are the unit vectors in that direction. You can call it the tangent to these curves. These curves are actually lines here. If we generalize this idea, and we can say that we are transforming to new coordinate system in which the coordinates are represented as u, v, and w. These will be, however, connected with this xyz system, or you can say that u will be a function of xyz and v will be a function of xyz. W will also be a function of xyz, or you can say xyz can also be represented in terms of uvw, or you can say x is a function of uvw and y is a function of uvw and z is also a function of uvw. So here, what does it mean? The coordinates are uvw. It means it is the point where all three curves are meeting. The equation of the curve can be represented by u equal to c1, v equal to c2, and w equal to c3 are the equations of three surfaces. Equations of three surfaces. These any two surfaces will meet at a curve which may be line. In case it is line, then it will be Cartesian system. So it may be a line. So u equal to c1 and v equal to c1 are meeting in a line, meeting in a curve. V equal to c2 and w equal to c3 will also meeting in a curve. And u equal to c1 and w equal to c3 will also be meeting in a curve. And all three curves will be meeting at a point P, and the coordinates of that point will be u, v, and w. And the system is called the curvilinear coordinates. Now the unit vectors are defined by the tangents to these curves. So u cap, v cap, and w cap is the tangent vectors at these curves. Now if these three curves are meeting at point P and these are perpendicular, this will be called orthogonal coordinate system. Also the volume element in the Cartesian system, the volume element, it is given by the cuboid having length, breadth, and height equal to dx, dy, dz. So it is dx, it is having the dimensions dx, dy, dz. You can say the volume is dv equal to dx, dy, and dz. Or you can say the body diagonal. So dr was dr square equal to dx square plus dy square plus dz square. Now we will also generalize this one. Similarly, the length element here in this curvilinear coordinate system may be written as ds1, ds2, ds3 and not du, dv, dw, because here the axes are not straight lines. So ds1, ds2, ds3, these are not straight lines, and du, dv, dw, there may be straight. So ds1, ds2, ds3 must be multiplied by some factors to get du, dv, dw. Or you can say, and these factors may be defined as h1 equal to ds1 du, h2 equal to ds2 dv, and h3 equal to ds3 dw. Or you can say ds1 equal to h1 du, ds2 equal to h2 dv, and ds3 equal to h3 dw. And the dimensions of the element are ds1, ds2, ds3. So the diagonal will be ds square equal to ds1 square plus ds2 square plus ds3 square. We will putting these values, it will be ds square equal to h1 square du square plus h2 square dv square plus h3 square dw square. So it is the element. In case of Cartesian system, this is ds, this you can call du square, this you can call dv square, this you can call dw square, means u equal to x, v equal to y, and w equal to z, so that h1 equal to 1, h2 equal to 1, and h3 equal to 1. So scale factors are 1 here. Also in the Cartesian system, the position vector is written as x cap plus y cap plus z cap. I have replaced I cap, j cap, k cap with x cap, y cap, z cap. So del r over del x equal to x cap, del r over del y equal to y cap, and del r over del z equal to z cap. Similarly, in the generalized form, this del r over del u, it is u cap multiplied by scale factor h1, and del r del v equal to v cap multiplied by scale factor h2, del r del w equal to w cap multiplied by scale factor h3. In the Cartesian system, the h1, h2, h3 are 1. So we will arrive with these equations del r over del x, x cap, y cap, and z cap. Now we will write the equivalent del operator. So in the Cartesian system, this del operator can be written as x cap del over del x plus y cap del over del y plus z cap del over del z. In this curvilinear coordinate system, or you can say the most general coordinate system, the del operator can be written as, it is u cap 1 upon h1 del over del u plus v cap 1 upon h2 del over del v plus w cap 1 upon h3 del over del w. Now here we will also write the expression for gradient, divergence and curl in the curvilinear coordinate system. We will not provide the derivation here. Gradient of a scalar psi. It means gradient of psi in curvilinear coordinate system. If we put h1 equal to 1, h2 equal to 1, and h3 equal to 1, we will get this expression as we have seen in the Cartesian system. So it will be 1 upon h1 del psi del u cap plus 1 upon h2 del psi del v cap plus 1 upon h3 del psi del w cap, and the divergence of vector A. It means it will have three component, a1 u cap plus a2 v cap plus a3 w cap. So divergence can be written as the divergence of A equal to 1 upon h1 h2 h3 del over del u a1 then h2 h3 plus del over del v A2 H3 H1 plus del over del W A3 H1 H2. Now we will write the expression for curl. Curl of vector A, that is the vector is A1 U cap plus A2 V cap plus A3 W cap. So curl of A equal to how much? It is written in the determinant form, that is U cap, V cap and W cap. U cap is divided by H2 H3, V cap is divided by H3 H1, W cap is divided by H1 H2. Then the differential del over del U, del over del V and del over del W. Then the components of A1 it is multiplied by H1, A2 it is multiplied by H2 and A3 it is multiplied by H3. We can take this H1 H2 H3 common, so it will become 1 upon H1 H2 H3. Then it is H1 U cap, H2 V cap, H3 W cap, del over del U, del over del V, del over del W, then H1 A1, H2 A2, H3 A3. So it is curl of A. So it is curl of A. So we have written the expression for gradient, divergence and curl in the curvilinear coordinate system. If we put H1 equal to 1, H2 equal to 1 and H3 equal to 1, we will arrive at the Cartesian coordinate system. The PDF notes of this video can be found in the description below. Thank you.